So I'm now with Spurs legend Chris Hughton. Chris, what does it take Pochettino to do next before we can move on to be real title contenders?
I think probably not so much more than what he's already doing. There's no doubt he's had a wonderful influence in the period of time that he's been there. You know, the difficulty that Tottenham have had is that they've come up against two teams in Liverpool and Manchester City that over a period of years, and this is not just over the last season, that have built a team that have got them to the levels that are where they are now, and it's been very hard for any club to get close to them. So, you know, how can Tottenham get closer to them? By, as I say, doing the good work that he's continued to do. What we have to remember is that this is a Tottenham team that got to the Champions League final last season, and you know, if you was a Tottenham supporter many years ago, that's something that you possibly wouldn't have thought. So, as regards developing the team and players that are going to come in, that's down to the transfer window and players that they can bring in to strengthen the side. But if I look at the consistency of the team, you know, over the last 3-4 years, new stadium, the training ground, there is no doubt that the club is very much going in the right direction. And I think it's a club and it's a team that will be challenging for years to come. But it just so happens that we're in an era at the moment where, as I say, Liverpool and Man City are very dominant.
Over the last couple of days, certainly on social media, a lot of Tottenham fans have been upset at the fact that Daniel Levy hasn't spent the money, as a lot of Tottenham fans are expecting, because of the stadium and because of you know, we've got a fantastic manager and because we've got in a Champions League final. Is now not the best time to be investing a lot of money into the squad so Pochettino can go for the title?
No, that's a very difficult question to answer, because the people in the know and the people that know best, you know, are your owners of a football club that, as I said, have seen their team reach the Champions League final last season, that have given the Spurs team and the Spurs supporters probably the best stadium in the world.
Absolutely.
And I don't think there would be any Spurs supporter that wouldn't be grateful for that. So if there is anything that has to suffer because of that, then I think it's one that's expected and is normal. But I think if I look at where the team are at the moment and what they've invested in the team, they've invested in a team that is now at a level that has now become a consistent top 4 team that couldn't have been said many years ago. So, you know, I think we can only speak about where they are at this moment, and I think they're in a real good place at the moment. As regards the future will be determined by the chairman, the owner, and what the manager is able to do with the team.
Where do you see Tottenham finishing this coming season?
I think myself with most, it's, you know, you look at Liverpool, Man City, and I think they were so dominant last season.
Yeah.
It's, you know, it's very difficult to not have them as, you know, first and second again. But you never know, you know. And in you know, a season where there can always be the upsets and somebody doesn't perform as well, injuries or so, then there is always that opportunity. You know, what Tottenham have become are a regular, consistent top 4 team, and that will be their aspirations again, and I think that's what they will be targeting.
Chris, from a personal point of view, you spent most of your career at Tottenham. Any special memories for you?
I have lots of special memories. Probably the most general one is being around the club for so long. Going back there on a regular basis to watch games, to see the change from the old stadium to the new stadium. Certainly as a player, of course, it was the 81 and 82 Cup finals and the 84 UEFA Cup final at the stadium. And you know, they would be very much the highlights. But it's for me, it's a bigger package. That I spent many years there, some 27 years there, which is certainly the bigger part of my working life. and it's just good to see that the way the club have developed.
Just a quick word on White Hart Lane. Do you miss that place?
Do I miss it? Yes, I think I miss it the same as everybody else. But you know, I don't think there is, you know, a Spurs supporter that doesn't look at the new stadium and see how magnificent it is, what that can bring to the club, the extra revenue, the extra support, the noise levels and so. But I think always there will be memories of the old stadium. But the game has changed, and if you want a Tottenham team and a Tottenham club that is going to be able to challenge, you know, the likes of a Man City and a Liverpool with how they are at the moment, then you need the facilities and you need everything that goes with it to be able to challenge it, and that means, you know, a bigger stadium, bigger revenues, the possibility to attract bigger players and so on, and it comes as a package.
Chris, thank you very much. Come on, you Spurs.